Over the year I have been making content, I did not once ever think I'd get this far. The first time one of my videos blew up, I had thought that was it. That video was the pinnacle of my career and that I would never be able to reach the same level of success ever again. But as I kept going and as my ideas kept on expanding, so did my milestones. I proved myself wrong and continued to grow past limits I would have never thought I could. The journey to 10K has been one hell of an experience, and I have many people to be thankful for. From the person who was there for me at the start, Papel, to the family of content creators I never thought I'd meet. I would like to thank Rogue Ordinary in particular for being my mentor and a great friend I can rely on. And of course, the huge support I have at home, Hoovy, Mori, and Spacey, who have worked wonders behind the scenes, helping me craft the videos you guys know and love. As a massive thank you, I'm here today to do a Q&A with y'all. I saw a few of my colleagues do theirs, and it looked really fun, so I decided to make my own. But there will also be a small catch. For every question I can't answer or do, since some of these questions are just statements, I'll take a shot of Fortnite slurp juice. Then, at the very end, I'll be doing a little something special. Anyway, without further ado, let's get to the first question.
Rogue asks, who is your favorite TX YouTuber? You cannot say John Roblox, Vegoblocks, Noob Steel, Noob Joiner, Countersteer, Benachi, Jupiter, Lord Sunday, Spacey, Propellers, I'm playing Roblox, 99, Comrade, Manji, Emperor Doge, 99, Peasant, Dr. Poggers, Did, and HBaz Gaming.
Wow, quite the list here. You know, you drive a hard bargain, Rogue. And you know, from this list and seeing who I can't choose, it's gonna be a very hard decision here. But I think Remi. I'm just gonna say it. Remi. I think Remi is my favorite. Next question. Also by Rogue. Next question. Also by Rogue.
Rogue also asks, what is your social security number, IP address, home address, YouTube password, Roblox password, and real name?
Okay, so for obvious reasons, I can't answer this one. So time to pop a mini, guys. All right, let's do it. Oh, damn. Oh, I feel energized. I feel alive. Okay.
I knew that I would.
Next question.
Alright, Rogue asks, are we ever getting the old Remi back?
So this is, surface level. This question looks kind of silly, right? Because what the heck is even an old Remi, right? But I think he's referring to my really old series where I would, play a mode with basically only a single tower with like a couple of supports here and there. And I must say I really enjoyed making those videos, but I've kind of evolved past that. So now, you could say that, oh, that is the old Remi. So, maybe down the line, if I ever feel like it, I could probably, go back and then do a little video, because now that I've, made so many videos, I have a lot of knowledge on how to make videos and stuff. So maybe I could, revisit it and then make it really good. Maybe. It's always something I have in the mind, but there's a lot of other videos I want to make. So we'll keep that on the back burner. So we might be getting the old Remi back per chance.
And of course, you can always be like the popular game companies now, with nostalgia bait.
True. I could nostalgia bait. Next question.
And you give Rogue Ordinary a shout out, Rogue asks.
Why not, bro? He's hogging all the questions so far. So yeah, you get a shout out. He's not even here in the audience, but you get a shout out. So boom. Next question.
He's a fake deal.
Rogue asks, who inspired you to yap so much?
Interesting question. Again, surface level, right? This may seem like a very silly question, right? But I think it's very insightful. It's a very insightful question. There's this guy I used to watch a long time ago, right? He makes like Rust videos, right? And he would make like movie videos. I forgot what his name. Wellen. His name was Wellen. And he would somehow make his like 10-hour playthrough of Rust really interesting and turning it into a movie. So I kind of took inspiration from that, and now I kind of want to take TDX and then just yap because I feel like that's interesting. You know what I'm saying? Just the mere concept of being able to take something and drag it out, but make it interesting, is very inspiring in a way. All right. So next question.
Yapping is never a bad thing. Next question by Rogue: will you consider oiling up?
No. Next question.
Rogue asks, can you do a full cover of Thick of It by KSI?
I'm not gonna say too much. But I have something in the works. All right. I cannot review too much because the haters will sabotage. I cannot say that. I cannot share with you because the haters will sabotage. All right. Next question.
Rogue asks, if you were going to be stuck in a room for 24 hours, would you rather be stuck with MK1C or MK4?
Okay, so this seems very silly, right? But guys, if you use math, right? If you use simple math, I think being in a room with MK4 is probably the better decision. I'm just gonna say it. He just looks like a really chill guy. You know, I thought I can mess with him. You know, I can hang out with him. You know, MK1C, I don't know about that. He gives off a very sketchy vibe. I don't really know if I can mess with that. I don't know if y'all seen that video, but he kind of just pounces on the camera. He just starts jump scaring the camera. I don't know if I can deal with that. You know, I'm Eradicator Mark IV. He's a very chill guy. I think he's pretty cool. As long as you don't get him down to a low percentage of HP, because he starts running at you. You know, that's kind of scary. But I think Eradicator Mark IV might be the way to go. All right, next question.
Rogue asks, what size are your pants?
I'm thinking maybe like a 34 to a 38. I think that's the size.
You were not a 38.
I'm not at the okay, but no. I like it baggy. I can strap it up. Okay. It looks nice. It looks aesthetically pleasing. Right.
No, but that's
pretty big. That's pretty big.
That I don't know.
I do a lot of thrifting myself. I do quite a lot of thrifting myself. I know where the good stuff is. All right. Next question.
All right. Rogue asks, who do you like diss most amongst these three? Mori, Spacey, and Hoovy.
It's a tough question. And I don't think I can answer it. So I'm gonna pop another mini. All right. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Damn. It's like sipping on hand sanitizer.
Alright.
Next question.
Alright, Rogue asks, what TDX tower skin would you want in game?
So this is actually a pretty funny question, because Rogue himself actually made like he photoshopped a screenshot of the XWM turret with the Jack in the Box head on it. I think it was pretty funny. For those who are watching the YouTube video on this, I'm gonna throw it up on the screen right now. But if I were to get a skin, it would be the XWM turret, and it's pretty funny as well, because word has been going around that I have quote unquote nerfed the XWM because I made a video glazing it. All right, so I think it'd be pretty ironic and pretty funny. So I'm locking it in XWM turret. If I were to ever have a skin, it would be that. All right, next question.
All right, last and definitely least from Rogue. How was your day?
So far, pretty good. I see good things in the future. I see good things. Maybe I might die. Actually, I don't know. I might just fall over.
Love that for you, Remi.
Too much heals. Right? Next question.
Kia says, thoughts on Tekunophilia?
Interesting question. So, in the case of Kia's question, I'm gonna have to take another sip. I can't answer. I'm dead. Oh damn. Oh my god. Okay. Next question.
I Like Cheese says, who is the best TDX player?
Ooh. Man, who ordered these questions? This is a very hard question here. I don't know if I can answer that. I have to take another mini. Ooh. Oh my god. Wow. I can feel it now.
Sentinel Man asked, will you make more little edit type stuff? And do you have any tips you can give me and everyone in CapCutter? What was the best song I recommended? Peak story writing.
Okay, so it's been a minute. I don't know what song you recommended. So I'm just gonna, if you remember it, I'm just gonna pick number 2. I know number 2 song. You can't go wrong with number 2, right? And with the little edit stuff that you stated, I'm assuming that you're referring to the videos I made where there was the I've been everywhere video where, you know, it was just a little edit of me walking across and then being in all the TDX maps. I really enjoyed doing that, and I really like looking back at it. So maybe in the future, if I have the time and I have the ideas, then yeah, sure, I'll make more little edits. But that's to be determined in the future. And any tips I can give to cap cutters is don't look up any tutorials, okay? Just use what you know, right? And just mess around with stuff, okay? Because even if you know like the most bare minimum knowledge of just like moving around the track and like putting music stuff in different locations, if you can just, you know, do that and just like even with the most surface level knowledge on how to use CapCut, I feel like you can tamper around with a lot of that and you can make it really like sophisticated and really crazy. Because one of my video essays, right, it was very simple. It was just me reading a script, some gameplay, and music, right? But I think that my knowledge of just knowing like where to put the music and how to start it, how to end it, how to, you know, use the volume to go up and down, and then just making the video just bearable to watch, right? I think just having that knowledge is good. That's pretty good. That's a good tip. And also, if you have any other friends who use CapCut, you could trade knowledge. Like not many people know this, but me and Rogue, we both use CapCut, right? And every now and then I would go to him and I would ask for advice and he would help me out. So if you have a friend, then that's awesome. That's awesome, man. Okay. Next question.
Okay, Noob Joiner says, how and why did you transition to your new editing style?
So with this question, I'm gonna assume that you're referring to like the very first like video where I heavily edited it, which is like my artillery only versus elite, and the video that video and the video right before that, the editing style transitioned like incredibly. It was like light and day. It just feels like a whole different person. And the reason why I did that was because I don't know, I felt like what I was doing before was very like surface level, right? I feel like I wasn't reaching my full potential, so that's the reason why I decided to switch up my editing style. And I the way I did that was from looking up, or not looking up, was by being inspired by another YouTuber who their editing style was very unique and distinct, that I feel like I could take a piece of that and put my own take on it. And that's what I did. I'll review who that person is later, because I know this type of question pops up later. But yeah, that's the answer to your question. Alright, next question.
Samin asked, face reveal on a specific sub if possible. Also, who is the other owner in the server?
So to answer your first question, right? I've been really iffy about my face reveal. I even contemplated doing it for this 10K special, but I think that since I reached it so fast, and I feel like I still am like really like early on in my career, even though 10K is a big milestone, I think maybe like 50K might be like a good sub goal, like especially for like a Roblox YouTuber. I think that's like a fair enough number. So maybe around like 50K. That could change to be a bit earlier, a bit later, but I think 50K is like a nice safe number to where I feel comfortable revealing my face. And as for who the other owner is, it's actually a close friend of mine, Lexi, Queen, whatever. She has like a billion names, but she's just there to be there. The backstory of how she ended up in that role was because for like a good week, she wanted to match profiles with me, so I was like, yeah, sure. And I was like, you know what, since I'm on top of this server, I might as well have you here, so you know people can see that, you know, we're matching. It looks cooler. It'd be kind of weird if I just was there alone and then whatever. All right. You get my point. All right. Next question.
The Mind is in Hell Again says, do you like eating shoes?
Let me just grab my little shield right here. Just grab my little shield and just take a little sippy sip. Just a little sippy sip. Ah, man. Woo. I got it. Okay. Next question.
Abnormal says, revive the mental.
Come on, man. Come on. Alright. Bottoms up. Ah. Woo. Okay. I'm gonna start doing half minis. This is... Yeah, okay. Next question.
Martinez asks, will content creation become a full-time career for you? Also, congrats on the 10K. I've been watching you since you 4K.
I remember you, man. And that statement of watching me since 4K, I believe you were there a little bit before. You were very early in my YouTube career. I appreciate for you sticking around. I really want content creation to become a full-time career for me, because I really enjoy making videos and just like the whole process of, you know, writing scripts, editing, looking for different media. I found a lot of different people and friends like along the line that it seems like a really nice job to have. But it's like it's very 50-50. Like if I'll become a full-time content creator, but for now it's I want to, but I'm not really sure if I can make that happen. So next question.
Drago, the highest TDS player, says, make a TDS video, Rail Scholar.
Okay. So, you guys might not know this, but for like a good 5 days, I released a TDS video. It got no traction, and I decided to vault it. And then never again would I make a TDS video. Okay, but no, seriously, TDS, you guys might not know this, but I really like TDS, or at least I used to like TDS a lot. Back in the day, TDS was my whole life. Like before TDX was even a thing, I would always play TDS. Like I remember I started out on my iPad, and then I went to my mom's laptop, and then eventually to my own computer. So I've been playing TDS for like a good majority of like just like my Roblox career. But as for making content on it, the reason why I didn't just start making content on TDS and I made it on TDX is mainly because the content creation scene is kind of bloated right now. Like there's a lot of giants in that scene, right? You know, you have Elite, and then you have Propellers. There's just a lot of big names in that scene that I feel like if I were to just go there, it would be kind of difficult to get my name out. So that's why I'm kind of right now on TDX and just sticking with TDX. But down the line, I do eventually want to make a video on TDS because of my admiration for it and my love for it. I really love TDS. Next question.
Point asks, recreate this.
If I can, I will. I'll try to do it. I would play it, but this is a screenshot. I'll keep this in mind. I'll try to recreate it in the future. Next question.
Mr. Ragebet says,
oh my god.
Remi, how big is that? Yeah.
Yeah, let me take a little sip to that. Let me take a sip to that. Yep. Let me just. Oh my god. All right. Next question.
Finn asks, what's your opinion on the state of TDX?
So as of right now, right, we're post Halloween. I think TDX is in a good spot. Even after where, you know, TDX has ended up because of the Halloween event, it was very rushed. It was very rushed. It was very rushed. I think that was a big eye opener for John. Like John may not know this, but I feel like behind the scenes, he likes to think of himself as a very cool and calculated guy who knows, you know, when his limits are and what he should push out there. But I think this update was a big eye opener for him, and I think that's good. So the current state of TDX right now, like without that in mind, I think it's a bit iffy, right? It's a bit iffy, but from the failures of the Halloween event, I think John learned a lot, and I think that in the future we will have more fleshed out, more, you know, better updates in general because John has learned from his mistakes. So, next question.
Ibrahim has make a TDS video.
So, I don't know about you guys, but I think we just went over this. But yeah, I'll definitely be making a TDS video soon, or not soon, but like I do want to make a TDS video because, you know, like I explained earlier. Next question.
Yeah, Josh asks, how long does it take for you to edit Nvid?
So it really depends on the size of the video, right? To I guess a good medium would be like maybe like a 20-minute video, right? Like I think that's like a good medium between the videos I make, right? It usually takes me around a week, right? Like a week, like every day in that week. It takes me a week to just make the script, you know, write it out, read it, put it in the editor, right? Get the footage. But that week is scattered upon a month. Alright, it's upon a month. So realistic, like, although you could boil it down to me working it out in a week, it would take me a month because I procrastinate. I do like maybe like 30 minutes or an hour to a day where I sit in my chair and I just edit. So what would take me a week would take me like a month to make a 20-minute video. But if it's like a 5-minute video or less, like my most recent video on the Halloween event, I rushed that out. Or I didn't necessarily rush that out, but the goal in mind was just to make a short, small video just to see how well I can edit like under pressure. Like if I were to just it was like to test my abilities. That's what that video was for. So yeah, usually it either takes like a month or maybe more to make a video. But I'm trying to shorten that now. After seeing my horrendous upload schedule. Next question.
Walter says, do you support sharks?
For my YouTube viewers, I want to throw up an image on the screen. I actually have a blahage in my room. I fucking love sharks. I love sharks. Sharks are cool. I support sharks. Next question.
V says, when is Power Creep the second video?
Okay, the Power Creep video. My biggest video on my channel. I really enjoyed making that video because at the time, the whole concept of Power Creep was very niche, right? Like nobody knew about it, and just me doing the research behind it, me making that video, I felt like special making it. I really enjoyed making that. But after seeing the aftermath of people just spamming that word, like they see any new tower, instantly Power Creep. The new helicopter, yep, that's Power Creep. It seems kinda.
Were you trying to go for a Trump
No,
there?
no, it wasn't.
Kinda sounded like it.
No, not even. But.
This tower
Would I?
using Power Creep, the worst Power Creep.
If I were to make a second Power Creep video, right? Like, if I were, this is not even like if I will, but if I were to make one, it would probably be to disprove that Power Creep is in TDX, right? So like the whole point of the first Power Creep video was to spread awareness that Power Creep is on the horizon. But now if I were to make another one, it would probably be to, you know, like this to like tone it down, be like, okay, Power Creep is not that big of an issue because it really isn't. So yeah, maybe if the whole Power Creep thing becomes too big, I guess I'll have to step in. And I'll have to, you know, put my foot down and make a second video. So maybe that's my answer. All right, next question.
Dezen says, "Are you this guy, Remi Gudis?"
Okay, let me just grab. Let me just grab my mini. Let me just grab my mini. And let me just. Ah! Damn! That right there would make you slap your mama. Alright. Next question.
User asks, rate the TJX update out of 10.
So, I'm assuming they're referring to the Halloween update, right? Because that's the most recent update. Or, well, I mean, I guess the anniversary, but by the time they released that question, it was probably a Halloween event. So, I would honestly rate it maybe a 7.5 or 8, because like, although it was rushed, although there were a couple of misleading promises that John didn't add, like I was really disappointed to see that the final boss didn't open up his mask and then just have like a skeleton face, right? I was kind of disappointed, right? But there were a lot of good concepts that I saw that made me really enjoy the event. Like night 2, for instance, me and Bego Blocks, we just spammed a bunch of spawner towers and it worked. It was really fun. Just having that ability to just mess around with new stuff is very fun. I enjoyed that a lot. So although, you know, the Halloween event wasn't perfect, right, I definitely enjoyed it a lot myself. So I would personally rate it a 7.5 or an 8. I think that's a good rating for the event. Alright, so next question.
Eternal Soothsayer asks, when are we getting Artillery Endless? And Wahoo 10k, don't smile.
So this goes back to the like one of the very first questions of the Q&A. This whole series, right, of just using one tower only against the mode, I really enjoyed making those and I want to go back to it. So that concept right there, artillery versus endless, sounds very fun. It sounds very fun and I really want to do that. But I have like 5 videos right now. Like I'm just gonna say this right now. I have 5 videos in the back of my head that I want to work on right now. So we are gonna see this eventually, but not yet, because there's a lot of videos I want to work on right now. And whenever I have the time or the whatever, I'll work on that. So this will be coming. This will be coming eventually. Next question.
Local asks, can I ban you?
No. Next question.
Absolute Ducky says, there goes tax. Pensive. But congrats! Question. Any plans on other tower defense games or any other games like Doomspire Defense?
So, like I said before, I would love to make TDS content eventually. But the fact that you brought up Doomspire Defense, I've just recently gotten into that game. And I've had a lot of fun playing it. If I were to ever make content on another tower defense game, it would definitely be Doomspire Defense. Maybe sometime next year, like early next year. I do want to eventually branch out, just to show my viewers that I'm willing to branch out. And yeah, you on the money. Doomspire Defense, I'm definitely going to make videos on that in the future. Alright, next question.
123 Whitestone asks, a Jack in the Box meal or a perfect burrito? Yum.
You know, Whitestone, I love you to death, but dude, come on. Like this question, obvious answer here. Obviously, I'm gonna get the Jack in the Box meal. Like, who do you think I am? Next question.
The Battlecats 642 asks, which TDX boss would you most like to have as a spouse, and why? Assume that they won't kill you, and they're human sized.
Okay, interesting question here.
And reactions.
Honestly, this is a very, very interesting question. If I had to choose, maybe the Eradicator Mark II. I think the Eradicator Mark II, because he just seems like a very silly fella. He also seems like a very short fella as well. Like, he's just so funny. I don't know if you guys have played Endless before, but like if you guys play Endless and they get to wave 100, the other Eradicators are so much bigger than the Eradicator Mark II. It's very funny. He's a very silly guy. Like, I will constantly endorse this, but wave 100 is probably one of the best like waves that the TDX devs ever created, and it shows all the Eradicators working together. Everyone has their own specific roles, and then you see Eradicator Mark II. He's just a little silly guy. He's kind of just there. He's a very funny guy. If I ever have a spouse, it would be the Eradicator Mark II. That's a good question. I like that question. All right, next one.
Funke says, "Can you dunk?"
I'm like 5'8". Maybe if I was wearing like 7-foot heels, I could probably do it. Probably do it. No, I can't dunk. I tried it. No, I can't dunk. The hoops are really fucking tall. I don't know if you guys have been on a basketball court, but dude, hoops are really fucking tall, man. They're really fucking tall. I cannot dunk. I'm sorry. All right, next question.
Frederick says, "Goat milk or oat milk?"
Alrighty, goat milk or oat milk? How about a Fortnite minis? Yeah. Yep. Let's go. Oh. Okay. Oh my god. Whew. All right. Let me just restockpile on my little sippy sips. Already. Let's go. Next question.
Null says, who or what inspired the style of your video essays the most? What got you to start making video essays in general? Gonna double dip on with more questions.
Whew, okay, that is a very deep question. Hold on, I need to lock in. Give me a second. I need to lock in. Video essays. I don't think there was a specific person who inspired me to make video essays, because I've just been watching so many that I've just taken inspiration from everybody. Just seeing how people talk about a subject so extensively and so in detail, it just caught my attention. Because there are a lot of features in TDX that I really enjoy, like very niche small things. Like for instance, at the time, power creep, nobody knew what that is, right? And I just really liked that concept a lot. So I decided to make a quote unquote video essay on power creep, or that's where it kind of started. So I would just say a lot of people in general just decided, like just video essays in general inspired me to make video essays on TDX, because I thought, hey, if people can make video essays on the most obscure topics, then I could definitely do it on TDX. I could just do it on a game I love. I also really love writing essays in general. Like, this might sound super insane, but I really like writing in general. I may have, some of my close friends know, most of my close friends know this, I have horrible spelling. But I really like writing. So I decided to take my passion for writing and video creation, boom, I put it together, video essays. How poetic is that? I think that's pretty awesome. Next question. I love you know, by the way. Thank you for that question, W question.
All X's again. What exactly hooked you in on TDX when you first started? And what's your biggest wish for the game going forward?
Okay, another big question. I think TDS being in the state it was whenever TDX came out, it just looked like new opportunities that I wanted to, capitalize on. Seeing TDX being the whole new tower defense game, it just seemed like a new start, a fresh start. Because at that time, TDS for me was getting kind of dull and boring. It was kind of going in a direction where I didn't like it to be. And just seeing TDX being dangled in front of me like that, I just couldn't help myself, right? And playing TDX for the first time, it was like love at first sight. Like, not even trying to glaze, but the early stages of TDX, even TDX right now, it showed signs of how TDS once was. It's very bare bones, right? It's not even like trying to do crazy with like its animations, or it's not even trying to like establish really insane ambitions. It was just a tower defense game, right? It just had very simple. You put something down, and it shoots, and it was just the simplicity was simply perfect for me. Just seeing how TDS has expanded so much from what it once was, it is almost unrecognizable. But just playing TDX for the first time, it felt like nostalgia whenever I first played TDS. So that is what got me hooked onto TDX. It just gave me that feeling of what it felt like playing TDS for the first time. And for my biggest wish for TDX going forward is, man, that's a hard question. I mean, I think if anything, I would want the game to be more open to listening to their audience. Like they do show some signs that the TDX devs do listen to the audience. Like John, like he is very like active in the YouTube space where he comments on other YouTubers' videos, like smaller content creators' videos, and it just that by itself shows that John is looking around, seeing what people think of his game. I think if he just shows more of that, if he just shows more of him connecting with his community, I think that would be great for the game. Because the best feedback you're ever gonna get is people who actually, do like what you're advertising, right? So, yeah, that's my answer. I'm locking it in. Right, next question.
Hooks asks, what do you think of the previous skin obtainment methods from the Christmas and Valentine's events compared to the season passes nowadays in TDX?
Okay, so I was here for the entire lifespan of TDX, so I know exactly what these two are, right? you would get the Christmas skin by just, you know, beating the mode, and you would get the Valentine skins by just beating any other mode, and just, you know, just you would a Valentine card would pop up, and you would get it. I think that was very simplistic, but that was very unique. I really enjoyed what they did with the Valentine's thing, where you would, you know, you would kill a boss, and it would just pop out as just a Valentine's Day card, and it was just that was really sick. I like that a lot. But the downside to that is that, you know, it's RNG. Not many people have that much time to get the skins. So having the battle pass there, giving everybody a large amount of time to just collect all the skins, I think that is definitely a step up from like what they had before. But I would be lying if I said that I didn't miss the old things, because I'm not most players, right? Like I am me. I really enjoyed killing the Valentine bosses and seeing the Valentine card pop out. That was really funny. But the season pass that we have nowadays, it's very safe, right? It's very safe, and it's very like how do I explain this? It's very like it's like having a proof of concept, right? They have something established, so if they ever want to improve, they totally can, right? They set the bar so low that if they ever wanted to do something else, they always could. But having the battle pass there as the bar, I think that's fine, because the battle pass is very simplistic. It's very easy to understand, right? Anybody can just, you know, play a game, get the tokens, collect their reward. It's very simple. And whenever they first introduced it with the Tower Battles event, it was very poorly executed. But whenever they decided to reuse it again for the Halloween one, they improved it a lot. So they could just keep tweaking the battle pass to make it really good, but I would love to see the TDX dev team to implement ways to get skins in other ways, like, you know, the Valentine's card, or maybe beating a mode to get a skin. I think that was pretty cool. So for right now, what I think about it is it's alright. It's passable. It works. There's nothing for me to dislike, and there's nothing for me to really like. It's very, you know, it's passable. It's okay. Next question.
Shadowkill says, will you stop pulling overnights on video production and sleep properly?
Okay. Let me just grab this mini. Just grab this mini right here. Just grab this mini right here. Let me just Ooh. 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 Next question.
Demon says, Remi, am I your demon?
Let me just cheers. Oh man, wow, I felt that one. I felt that one, man. I feel energized. I feel shielded. I can take a bullet to the face. Next question.
Brandon ZZZ asks, will you ever try to branch outside of the tower defense game genre?
So when I first started, right, obviously I'm making TDX content, but I've slowly transitioned to like making video essays, and I feel like just making video essays, I can be very flexible. I could probably branch out to like another game that isn't necessarily TDX or a tower defense game in general, and just write a video essay about that. If people can just detach me from like tower defense like as a whole, and just see me as a video essayist, then I could safely do this. But for right now, it's in the back of my mind. I really do want to make more videos outside of the tower defense genre. But right now, probably not. Sometime in the future, I have considered that. Next question.
Vegoblock says, Remi, I need to know who's your favorite TDX enemy / villain.
Okay, so I would have to say the Void. I would have to say the Void from the Tower Battles event, because his design is very simplistic. It's very cool, but his boss fight was what made me fall in love with him so much. This was actually like one of my video ideas. Like I really want to make a video essay about what a TDX boss fight should be, and I think the Void is the best example of like a really good boss fight, because it keeps you engaged, right? It looks really cool. It destroys your warships, right? It possesses your towers, so you have to sell them, rebuy them. Like, that's a really interesting concept. That whole boss fight was just so cool, and the music too. The music for the boss was honestly really good. The Void is probably my favorite TDX enemy / villain. Next question.
Gone.Fludd Kevin asks, Remi, will you get more editors for more videos? Praying.
Does he know? Does he know? Does he know? Does he know?
I don't think he knows.
I don't think he knows.
He doesn't know.
So, to answer your question, I am the only editor for my videos. I edit all my videos by myself, and I have like no help. There's no other editors that help me, and that probably won't change for a long time, because whenever, like, the thing about making videos for me, I myself enjoy making the videos. Like, I love the process of editing stuff and just putting things together, looking for different media. Like, sometimes it feels really difficult. You know, I get stuck at some parts and I don't know what to do, but I have other people there to help me, right? I don't necessarily have people there to, you know, like hold my hand, but I have people there to, like, you know, like if I ever need like a specific clip for something, I have someone help me out, right? I have Hoovy to help me out. I have Spacey to help me out with the scripts. Like, I have a lot of people that can help me make my videos, but I don't necessarily like I don't want more editors, because they wouldn't know what I want, right? Like, it would also just like take the joy out of making videos for me. So I probably won't ever get any more editors for my videos. Next question.
Heavy asks, Remi, wanna play with your subscriber? Nice grammar, by the way.
Let me just slowly pour one out, right? Let me take a little sippy sip. Damn! Woo! Oh my god. Oh my god. Next question.
Tom says, how do you feel about your growth as a YouTube/content creator? And who or what has affected or inspired you the most?
So, my growth as a YouTuber, it feels so surreal, right? Like, it feels like I would never reach this point. I'd never in my life would I think that I would make content, make profit off of it, and then make a community like this. It honestly feels like a dream. Like I know I'm so small, but the amount of things I've accomplished, the amount of people that I've met from just simply being a YouTuber, it's to die for, right? I really enjoyed this journey as a whole, and the person who's inspired me the most is probably Tankfish. You guys might know him, you guys might not know him, but my editing style is heavily derived from him. Like, if you were to compare my videos to his videos, they don't, I wouldn't say they look similar, but you can see how I took inspiration from him. The way I would write my scripts, right, and then as I'm editing, I would read my script and I'll be like, hey, I can link this piece of media to this sentence, right? And that's kind of how my editing style was born. It took heavy inspiration from Tankfish. I took what he did and put my own spin on it. So I think Tankfish was, if it wasn't for Tankfish, then I probably wouldn't have the editing style that I have today. So yeah, thumbs up. Next question.
Jolly Scooby says, Mr. Remi, what was your biggest inspiration while making videos?
A Scooby. I think we just went over this question. But if I were to summarize it as a whole, right, it would probably be, you know, Tankfish and then Wellen. So like, Tankfish's editing, and then I have Wellen's storytelling. Mash it together, boom. You have me. I'm here. Next question.
Little Rings asks, favorite tower defense soundtrack?
Okay, so this is actually Eradicator's Mark 1's song. I love his song so much, especially like for the YouTube viewers. I'm gonna play it right now, but it's that little part where it sounds so satisfying. I don't know how to explain it. I would just pull it up right now, but you know I can't, because you know it's a slideshow, whatever. But yeah, Eradicator Mark 1C, that is my favorite soundtrack. Next song. Next thing.
Kami says,
God!
Let me quit YouTube or something?
Damn it! Bottoms up, fellas. Bottoms up. Woo! Man! Oh my god. Next question.
The Cosmo_0 asks, Remi, do you like pineapple on pizza?
I love pineapple on pizza. I love pineapple on pizza. Anybody who says any different, I hate you. I hate you so much. I love pineapple on pizza. I would defend you with my life. Pineapple on pizza is so good. If you guys don't like it, you guys are a bunch of losers, dude. Pineapple on pizza is so good, especially the Hawaiian pizzas where they have ham and pineapple, dude. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. But honestly, I can respect it if you don't like it. It's not an acquired taste, but it's something that you have to like be open to, right? Like if you're just stuck with, you know, meat lovers or pepperoni, then you probably won't enjoy it. But if you're open to new experiences, then you gotta give pineapple on pizza a try. It's actually so good. It's really good. I love it so much. Next question.
I just want to point out, I don't know if this guy who asked this is going to see this, but his profile picture is amazing. I just wanted to add there.
Alright, next question.
Floxy says, when writing the script, do you freestyle and write a messy one, then polish it afterwards, or spend time writing at clear segments and add structure before writing a script to make it more logical, clean, and organized?
So, I mean, I guess you could say that whenever I first started out. But how it is right now is that I would make a skeleton for a video, right? So the idea, it would come to me, right? So like for instance, my power creep video, right? I would have power creep and then I would build the skeleton for that video, right? So I would be like, okay, I want to talk about what power creep is, what towers it's affected by, how John can fix it, blah blah blah. I would have that be the skeleton of the video. And then piece by piece, I would slowly flesh it out, right? It would kind of be messy at first, but I would always, you know, go back and alter it. So that's how I would do it. So I would come up with the idea, make the skeleton, flesh it out, and then tweak some stuff in the flesh if I have to. Also, whenever I actually like record it, right? The little skits I have made up or like on the spot, I never think about them, right? Like for instance, my grind video, right? I did not think that I would have that many skits, like the Gugas skit, and then I had the whole like hotel room skit. Those just came up on the go. I did not think that through. Like that kind of came up. I was like, hey, how can I transition this scene to the next scene? And then I just boom, a skit popped up, and that's how it went. Next question.
Corrupted Apex asks, what tower or enemy would you remake or rework?
So I think I commented on this lightly on my Halloween video, but it would probably be the Grumble, because right now in Endless, the Grumble is just not an issue, right? And I feel like if you were to just start out on Endless, you wouldn't know like at all. Like you would have no clue, not an inkling of a clue that Grumble one-shots your base. I feel like there's no way to know that. So I think
Advisor literally says that.
Yeah, but not many people look at Advisor. People turn it off. I think that if you were to make it so he is more threatening, like if you add like a timer on your screen, or just like something that says like, hey, if this guy touches your base, you're dead. If they make Grumble more threatening, I think that's good. So if I were to remake /rework an enemy, it would be Grumble, because his concept is very cool. I like Grumble's concept a lot. Next question.
What do you have more time on, TDX or TDS?
So I actually don't know the answer to this question, because I spent a majority of my like Roblox lifespan on TDS, right? Like from quarantine to like a little bit out of quarantine, I've just been playing TDS. But whenever I started playing TDX, I started playing that for like a lot, especially when I started making content, because I would have to go back, grab footage, and blah 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 blah. So I would kind of say it's TDX, but I don't want to undermine the fact that I have a lot of hours on TDS. I have a lot of hours on TDS, but I might have slightly more on TDX because I'm a content creator and I make videos on it. So I have to constantly, you know, go back and grab more footage. So that is constantly expanding. So yeah, probably TDX. I think TDX probably has the most hours on it. Next question.
Impact says, where did your iconic profile picture in YouTube originate from?
Answer your first question. My iconic profile picture is actually a drawing based on an actual picture of Jack in the Box of him holding a bowling ball with his head on it. I thought it was pretty cool. I like that. I actually told my friend Lexi, who was the other owner to the Discord server, to draw it, and they drew it like that very early in their drawing career. Like they're like way better at drawing now, but yeah, they drew that picture, and I decided to use that as my profile picture. And the reason why I decided to use that as our profile picture is because I wanted some sort of branding, some sort of way that people can identify myself, like, oh, Remi, he's the Jack in the Box guy, right? People that's how they can recognize me. Because for the other YouTubers out there, they might not have that level of identifiability. That's not a real word. What the fuck am I saying?
Brand recognition.
Brand recognition. They might not have that brand recognition. For example, one of my favorite YouTubers out there, or my favorite TDX YouTubers out there, Unk, aka 10 letters, love that man to death. There's just no really telling like how to identify that guy. Like, I guess, oh, he is the guy who streams, he's the guy who does endless, but nobody knows who 10 letters actually is. There's no way, there's not like an easier way to identify who he is. So that's the reason why I decided to use that as my profile picture.
That's awesome, Remi. Moving on to their second question. What update would you add in TDX? Anything ranging from towers, difficulties, quality of life, etc.
So, quality of life for sure, 100%. Because as far as I know, TDX has been built off of optimization. And if they were to just perfect that, if they were to perfect their optimization, if they were to perfect the quality of life, like if we had an auto skip, if we had a retry button, if there's so many quality of life changes that I wish they would add. I wish they just made a dedicated big update to quality of life. And I feel like if they were to do that, then that would be good for the game. That is the update that I want from TDX. Next question.
All right, awesome. And their last question, what came first, the egg or the chicken?
So, you can't say egg because, like, where did the egg come from? So, I like to say the chicken. The chicken came first, and then the chicken laid the egg to make another chicken. So, yeah, the chicken. Next question.
Yeah, Shinbara says, are you gonna fight Jake Paul?
Oh my god. Let me just set this up real quick, guys. Let me just give me a second. Give me a small second. Alright. Itadakimasu! Bottoms up, guys! Ah! Oh!
You okay, buddy?
Okay. Next question.
Torres asks, can you do a full cover of Thick of It by KSI?
What is this question, dog? What is this question, dog? Guys, itadakimasu. Oh my god. Okay. Next question.
Hey, man ... asks, life or bath for a dry cat?
What does that even mean? Oh my god. Alright, guys.
If man ... is in the audience with us or sees this, I just want to point out I have explained the nature of your question.
Cheers,
Remi,
guys.
at
Cheers.
least 3 times.
Bottoms up.
At
Bottoms
least
up.
3 times, and if he's still,
Oh.
the fact that he still doesn't understand kind of baffles me. So
Oh my god. Alright, next
I'm telling
question.
you, I tried.
Next question.
Oh, it's me.
Alright, next question.
Light Cry asks, would you buy a Scrub Daddy?
Yes, absolutely. I love Scrub Daddy.
And I'm gonna throw in my own question out of the blue. What would you do with the Scrub Daddy?
What would I do with the Scrub Daddy? Obviously, do the dishes. I love doing the dishes. It's very therapeutic.
That's
love doing
that's very
That's
good. I
crazy.
think you would be a very good roommate.
I probably would. Next question.
Weber Nemesis asks, Remi, what's your favorite boss in TDX and your least favorite boss in TDX, and why do you think so?
So I believe I answered the first half of this before, right? I really enjoyed making the. Oh no! I really enjoy the Void boss. Void boss is really fun. His music is good. His boss fight is good. My least favorite boss probably Calamity. Calamity is really boring. Really boring. Really boring boss. Do not like that boss. He just summons. He kills everything. His music is also very boring. I don't like Calamity at all. It might be a hot take, might not be. His whole concept is just I don't like it. I don't like Calamity at all. He's just a big meat shield. Next question.
Tilly says, Remi, what's your favorite boss in TDX?
We answered this question already. The Void. Void. You know what? No. You know what? No. I'm gonna switch it up. The Eradicator Mark II on release. The Eradicator Mark II on release was a phenomenal boss. It showed us all. It showed us all what we would be in for whenever we joined TDX. I don't know if you guys were there for it, but the very beginning of TDX, right? The very beginning of TDX, man, was the Eradicator Mark II the sight to behold. He would kill every single one of your towers. It didn't even matter. If you had a bunch of Juggernauts. He would kill all of them. It literally made it so that you had to kill him. You had to kill him in a certain amount of time. If not, he would kill everything else and he would win. Man, I remember the first time I beat him. I was so ecstatic. That boss, man. Yeah. Eradicator Mark II. Cool guy. Next question.
Mr. Ragebait says, what's your favorite anime slash manga, if you have one?
Oh, that's a hard question, damn it. That's a hard question.
I feel like I've heard Remi say, "Oh, this blank is peak media," too many times.
Yeah, and it's like some sort of,
I know.
I don't know,
JoJo's.
gangster.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Man, I love that anime. God. Look, guys, if you haven't seen it already, please watch JoJo's. JoJo's is so good because it is just so silly that you don't know. You have no clue what is coming up next. There is literally no way.
It's
Quite bizarre. There is literally no way you can predict what is happening next. JoJo's is just so silly that it is just quite the experience to behold. I'm telling you right now, if you watch JoJo's, you will have the time of your life. It is so worth it. Go watch JoJo's. Next question.
Simply Spam Dong says, "What country are you from? This has been on my mind for too long."
I thought this would be obvious, but I'm from America. Yeah, America, United States, oil, freedom. America, awesome. Next question.
Simply Ghost asks, are you taken? Just want to know.
God damn it, Ghost.
Interesting question.
I'll drink to that. I'll drink to that. Pop in a mini, guys. Down the hatch. Woo.
Alright, before we move on to the next question, Remi, I just want to ask, how are you feeling right now?
I gotta take a piss so bad.
Me too. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Next question.
Remi, what's your favorite parts from JoJo's? Mine are from 2 to 7.
God damn it. Oh my god. That is such a hard question. Oh, if I were to say, damn, it would probably be part 3. Part 3 is probably my favorite. Just seeing Joseph be so stupid. He's like, oh no! Oh my god! Dude, it's so funny, dude. I love part 3 so much. Part 3 is just so silly. I love part 3. Part 3 is probably my favorite part. Next question.
Effin Got You says, why the name Remi?
So, there's a lot of backstory behind it. I'm gonna get real on it right now. I'm gonna try to lock in. I'm trying to get real. There's this guy. He's such a cool person. Very cool person. Our relationship was very toxic, right? It was horrible, and I wanted to detach myself from who we were. So, not many of you guys know this. My old name, people used to call me Rounder, right? And that's what they used to call me all the time. So I wanted to just make a whole new name, just start flip a whole new chapter in my life, right? So I decided to call myself Remi, and that is because I didn't want to let go of this person. This person meant a lot to me, right? So I based my name off of reminisce. That is what Remi comes from. It's from reminisce, because I often look back at the friendship we used to have, and I miss him a lot. Like even to this day, we've been apart for a long time, and I still miss being with them to this day. So my whole name is kind of like an homage to him. So I'm constantly reminiscing to this person. But I also think Remi is like a very cute name. I like Remi. Remi is a nice name.
That's true. I can agree with that. We all deal with loss in some sort of way, and
boo! Shut up! Boo! Next question.
Okay, my question for you was, Remi, what got you into GDX and what made you so adamant about making content for it?
So I covered this lightly before. It was just the nostalgia I felt from that game. It brought me back to the early days of TDS, and the reason why I was so adamant about making content on it was because that the game was just starting out. I really loved the game, right? So I played it, I grinded it. I was even on the leaderboard for a certain amount of time, right? I was on the leaderboard for a certain amount of time. And the reason why I wanted to make content on it was that because I believed that if I made content on it, I would grow. I would grow big because the game is new, right? And as TDX would grow, I had this ideology that I would grow with it, right? As TDX became bigger, so would I. Because more people would be attracted to the TDX and they would look into content, and then they would see me. Hey, this Remi guy, he makes TDX content. So that's why I was so adamant about it, because that ideology right there, it just held me up. It was a whole like balance thing. Like if TDX grew, then I grew, and if I grew, then TDX would grow, whatever. Yeah, yep. Next question.
Chaos says, how does it feel to be the only TDX YouTuber who
What?
Who?
Okay, wait. I think I understand what he's trying to say. So, I think what he means to say is, how does it feel to be the only TDX YouTuber who...
Oh, okay. I understand it now. It feels very, very enlightening. It is very enlightening. Yeah, yep. Next question.
Noobstale says, who's your favorite TDX YouTuber? Skiggy.
Okay, this is a very hard question. If I were to answer it truthfully, it would probably be this guy named Salts. And if for those of you who don't know, Salts is a video essayist YouTuber, and I love just having his videos in the background because he posts very nuanced takes about TDX that not many people would talk about. Like one of his videos was about the Eradicator Mark 1C and how he was kind of underwhelming in a way, right? Where his whole concept, not underwhelming, his whole design was basically the summary of it was that it was very poorly designed. Some of his attacks were poorly telegraphed, and there's just a whole lot more here. I'll for the YouTubers watching, I'll put up the link or the picture or whatever. Yeah, I just love listening to him in the background, because I don't know about you guys, but for me, I love multitasking. I feel like if I'm doing one task, then I'm not using myself to the best of its ability. So I would have him in the background, and I'll be playing something else. I'm not hating on any other TDX YouTuber out there, but everyone else, I just can't bring myself to watch as much as I watch Salts, because I just genuinely love video essays. So that's why Salts is probably my favorite TDX YouTuber. Next question.
Maury says,
God damn it, Maury! God damn it, Maury! Why are you doing this to me, Maury? Alright, guys. Salut! Oh my god. Oh, I hate you, Maury. Okay, next question.
Alright, Nubicus says, Do you like your cheese drippy or moldy?
Drippy. I love my cheese drippy, bruh. Next question.
Hey, Konoyata says, from a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like gambling and using power-ups?
Tony. Tony. I'll drink to that. I'll pop a shield to that. Pop a shield to that. Oh man. Oh my god. Next question.
They actually have another question here.
Oh,
And that'd be, how many healing fields do you have again?
probably under 100. I think I have like 99. Maybe. I don't know. I might have more actually. I don't know. Maybe 300. I'm not sure. For the YouTubers watching, I'll put an image, screenshot, whatever. Alright, next question.
Yeah, they actually have one more question. Okay, what comes first, the cereal or the milk?
Whoever says milk first, get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Everybody knows it's cereal. Because if you put this cereal first, then you could get the most amount of cereal, right? Then you could just pour the milk in to fill it in. Everybody knows cereal comes first. If you say milk, get out of here. Next question.
Okay, Mr. Furry asks, Remi, why you use jacking a box?
Okay, that's very funny how you worded that. I'm just gonna assume, why are you jacking a box? Very funny answer coming up here. The whole reason behind that was because one day I was just playing Combat Warriors and I saw somebody had the Jack in the Box head, right? And I was like, yo, that's so funny. Why does he have the Jack in the Box head? So I decided to steal it. I bought it off of him and I became Jack in the Box. That's the lore. Yep, that's the lore. Jack in the Box is pretty good. I grew up on Jack in the Box, but yeah, that was the most lore accurate reason. I saw somebody on Combat Warriors wearing the helmet and I was like, hey, I like that a lot. I'm gonna take that. So yep, there we go. Next question.
Phoenix says, Remi, what is your hottest take in TDS?
You mean TDX?
What is your hottest take in TDX?
Okay, so probably one of my hottest takes is that TDX needs to take a big break. Just hit the brakes, because right now TDX is in a state where they are evolving so much that their older towers are getting left in the dust, right? Like Laser Gunner, for example, is just, there's just no reason to use them. TDX is evolving so fast that the towers can't keep up with them. Like, especially like artillery as well. Artillery has fallen out of relevancy so hard because TDX just keeps evolving and evolving. And I think it's only going to get worse, especially with the harder maps. Especially with the nightmare maps where there's 2 lanes. It's going to make artillery less useful. The meta is going to be more and more fixed, right? Like there will be one definitive loadout, right? Like, TDX is just evolving too fast. I think they need to just take a break and catch up their other towers to speed. Just work on their game. Just stop adding new stuff. Their Halloween event was a prime example of them being too ambitious. Okay, next question.
Simply Ghost says, when is the face reveal?
Yeah, like I said before, maybe 50k. I think 50k is a good number. Good, nice, even, solid number. 50k is good number. Yep, good. Next question.
Mr. Gnome says, congrats on 10k. What do you think is the worst or most useless tower in TDS?
Sniper! My boy Sniper is so washed. I ranted about this before. I'm gonna rant about it again. Bro, Sniper, it is just so baffling to me that he is locked behind level 15. What gives them the audacity that they should lock Sniper behind a level lock, but make it so you can get barracks at any level you want? That just doesn't make any sense. Sniper has fallen out of relevancy so hard. If I had to pick one tower right now, it is Sniper. Sniper is just the worst tower. Every other tower in the game has a use, and Sniper just can't seem to find his. Sniper just doesn't have a use. I will keep voicing my opinion on this. Sniper needs a rework so badly. Not even a revamp, not even a buff. It just needs a complete rework, man. fix my boy. Hashtag save sniper. Next question.
And Mr. Gnome has another question. Do you regret making the power creep video since everyone incorrectly uses the word because of it?
So, very, very funny question. W Mr. Gnome in the chat. I actually like this guy a lot. He's pretty cool. He would make a lot of videos like playing devil's advocate on a lot of things. He would disagree with a lot of things. I like him a lot. He's a very cool guy. And honestly, this question right here, I do find it very funny that a lot of people, a lot of TDXians out there, right? They use the word very incorrectly, right? Like they see any strong tower, power creep. A new helicopter, guys. Definition of power creep. It's just very funny to me. Very, very funny to me. But honestly, I don't regret it. I don't regret it because I really enjoyed making that video. Looking back at it, I love all the little skits. I love all the little innovations I did. I take a lot of inspiration from that video onto other videos. I think if it wasn't for my power creep video, I wouldn't have advanced my editing style, my storytelling style, whatever. I think that power creep video was like a rite of passage in a sense to me. It pushed me out there, pushed my limits. It showed what the bar was for my editing style, and yeah, I don't regret it. I enjoy it a lot. I do think that it's pretty funny that people just toss that word around now. And I did mention this before in the Q&A that I'm willing to make a follow-up video just to, you know, calm the issue down because it's not a problem. Next question.
Aries says, what do you think is better, TDS or TDX, and why?
Okay, non-biasedly speaking, I'm gonna have to give it to TDS. Because TDS it just has more years on TDX, right? It had so much time to learn. It's a completely functional game. It has a tutorial, right? If you were to go on Roblox and you want to play a tower defense game, TDS is just your best bet. It is the safest game you can play. It is the most generic tower defense game you can play, right? But in my heart, I can't agree with that. I can't agree that TDS is better than TDX because in my heart, I just love TDX so much. But if I were to speak from a non-biased perspective, TDS unfortunately takes the lead. TDS is just much more consistent. They have like almost like a corporate level of hierarchy. You know, like they work everything out like from like a corporate level, whereas TDX is more from a passion. You know, they're driven from passion. A lot of ideas I see that is just sprung from John. You know, John has that idea to add this and that and blah blah blah, and then, you know, his concept artists and his designers bring that to life. So yeah. So TDS takes the lead. Yeah, next.
That's awesome to hear.
Next question.
Because Cosmo_0 said, Remi, will you choose to have unlimited games but no bacon, or unlimited bacon but no bacon?
No bacon, because I love games. I love games a lot, and some of you guys may know this, some of you guys may not know this, but a pet peeve of mine, I don't even know if pet peeve is the right word, but I love tacos, bro. I love tacos so much.
Pet peeve?
I love tacos so much.
Hold on. Okay, Remi, this is my question. Do you know what a pet peeve is?
No, I am fucking drunk. I do not know what that word means.
Alright, it's pretty sad that you are. I've been matching your pace.
Next
but
question.
you know, a pet peeve. Hold on. Let me just explain this to you. So, no, dude, Remi, listen to me. It's gonna be quick. Pet peeve is like if you're like, dude, I hate it when people start scratching the blackboard. That's when you would say, oh, a pet peeve of mine is when people are scratching the blackboard.
Okay,
or
Dad.
like when people chew with your mouth open. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Dad.
Alright, buddy, I'm gonna beat you up after this.
Next question.
And so, where do you get the name Remi from?
Yeah, I explained this earlier. Remi derives from reminisce, and reminisce is because, you know, I miss the, yeah. Yep, next question.
Man says, Remi, would you rather do a face reveal at, I don't know, 50k, or do a room tier at, I don't know, 200k?
Yeah, you were right on the money about the face reveal. 50k is a good number. But for like a room reveal, I don't know. That's a lot of private information out there. Maybe 1 mil. 1 mil. 1 mil subs and I'll do it. 1 mil subs, I'll do the room reveal. Yep. Next question.
The Voices asks, when is the Remi menu reveal for Jackin' the Bow TDX?
I see what you did there. With the box and TD. I see what you did there. I'll do a menu reveal at 20k. 20k, I'll do it. At 20k, I'll do a menu reveal. Alright, next question.
Oh boy. This one is a big one. Alright, let's begin. Eradicator said, Remi, what do you think happened to Apex Predator after he got defeated? The event variation. Since he didn't really die, what if he became a unit that can be summoned? Just answer that.
I don't know. I'm not a big lore person. I'll refer you to a couple of lore people. You know, Rogue, Ordinary, Noel, and Honey Tea. They're all lore people. You can go refer to them. I'm not a big lore person, so I wouldn't know. Next question.
Second part of the question. Would you think this is a good idea? You know how if you place a tower in front of something, it can block it. Well, I see some things being practical, because some objects have holes, and have things like that. Would you think John should implement angle area detection? Type of holes, type of things, I don't know how to word it out. Where if even there is a huge wall, the towers can still see it, because the enemies are at the top and at a specific angle.
Buddy, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay, third part. Would you think enemy and unit interactions would be a good idea? Like, Predator can shoot a horde of barrack units. Although I'd argue that this would lower the value of the units. But at the same time, people do cheese enemies with units, so...
What is bro talking about? What is bro talking about? Okay, you said spawner enemies against the Apex Predator.
Like the Apex Predator can, the enemies can kill the hordes of barracks.
Well, for one, you know, the barracks can't even hold their own against like Eradicator Mark II, so I don't even know how that would. I mean, I guess like, you know, there's like the Behemoth or the War Machine. I guess that would be cool, but like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Next question, bro. Next question.
Fourth and finally, what would you think if TDX and TDS collabed, like TDX and Tower Battles? I heard about something like this, where John and Below posted about a potential collab, but that's purely skeptical, and I can't confirm. This is the fourth question. Feels corny.
I think maybe it's possible, but I don't think anytime soon. TDX has a lot to work around. They still got a lot of stuff they gotta do by themselves. I don't think they'll. Oh my god. I don't think they'll do that anytime soon. All right, next question.
Orange says, are you asking?
Shut up!
Mr. Brain 2?
Shut up!
And be honest.
Shut up! God, I hate you. Oh my god, is this? Oh my god. Oh, I hate you so much. Oh, I hate you, buddy. Oh, I hate you so much. Alright, guys. Sippy time. Oh man. Okay, next question.
Hey, J-Jack asks, one question. Why so Phoenix?
Why are you guys doing this to me? Oh, why are you guys doing this to me? Oh my god. Because... Bottoms up, guys. Bottoms up, guys.
That's Minos Prime in the profile picture, by the way. I like that.
Next question.
Mr. Ragebait asks, is there anything you would smash? Interpret this in any way you would like.
Oh my god. What is wrong with you? Cheers! Cheers, guys. Cheers. Ooh. Oh my god. Okay, next question.
Remi, we doing okay?
Next question.
Hey, Nido asks, do you still plan on making TDX videos in the future or work on something else?
Okay. Yeah, I think for like what my channel will mostly be around is TDX, but I do plan on working on some other things like, you know, TDS, potentially Doomspire. There's a lot of things like on the works that I want to do, but it'll mostly be TDX because that is what I'm most familiar with. Next question.
Membrane Mori asks, do you fuck with the lore at all?
Honestly, after watching a couple of Noel's and Rogue's videos, like Rogue just released a big lore video. It's pretty interesting. I won't lie. Like the lore is pretty interesting, but I won't go out of my way to necessarily like look anything up myself, like do any research myself. That just seems like a lot of work. That seems like a lot of work that they can do, and then I can just watch them present it to me. The lore is interesting, but I won't go out of my way to look for it. Next question.
Also from Membrane Mori, English or Spanish?
Mori. Oh, Mori, if you're here, I'm grabbing you by the skull right now. Alright, guys, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Gotta hate you, Mori. Next question.
Mori themselves say, actually this one sucks. My new questions are, what do you think are TDX's weakest points? Like 3.
Okay, for one, it's their over ambition, right? That was best displayed in the Halloween event. They tried doing too much, but they just couldn't accomplish it because they were just too ambitious. They have one editor, or not one developer, coder or whatever, right? Another one of their weak points, I would say, is that there's no tutorial. There's no guide. There is the advisor, but there is no explicit tutorial on how to do stuff. So that could turn away a lot of like their newer audience, right? So like they probably wouldn't want to join. So yeah, they're missing out on a tutorial. And the another weak point I would probably add is maybe they're like the way that they have their towers set up, right? Where I think there needs to be a clearer distinction behind the easy, the intermediate, and like expert towers. I feel like if there's a clear distinction so people know what towers to get, I think that would be cool. I think that would be great. I think that would be awesome. Those are my 3. Alright, next question.
Where do you see yourself in the future as a content creator, unless someone else asks this, lol? Which, to be honest, nobody has asked this specifically, like, where do you see yourself? Not if you. Like, where you see yourself. As clarification for Remi.
I want to, like, realistically, I want to see myself succeeding. And I want to be in North Carolina with my boys. That's where I want to be. But if I were to list like an unrealistic goal, I would want to move to Canada. Because there's some goodies over there. There's some goodies over there in Canada waiting for me. That's like if I ever succeed to the fullest extent. But yeah, like if I were to get anywhere with my YouTube career, I would want to move to North Carolina because that's where all my fellas are at. So yeah, that's where I see myself. But I mean, if that's not what you were asking yourself, like specifically, I see myself maybe, like, I think I'm gonna peak around 50k subs. I think that's like a realistic, like, good goal to be around. I think 50k subs is decent. Where I'm like, I've become, I know the formula. I know what to work on, right? So I can make a video about this game with this game and have like a video essay format if I want to do that. So yeah, that's that question. All right, next question.
Last one from Membrane Mori here. Oh, and now we've reached 1 year of TDX soon, which by now the update is out, I know that. And relating to the first question, do you think the game has staying power to be alive as long as TDS has, not a comparison, more just using it as a time benchmark?
Honestly, yeah. The numbers may not reflect it, right? Like a very stable number you would see TDX is in is probably like 2K. I think 2K players is like a good benchmark that TDS has shown they could consistently reach, and I think that they could definitely sustain that for a long time, because their community is so much bigger than just 2K players. I think that them lasting that long is definitely possible, as long as John stays alive. If John loses passion or whatever, if he loses his drive to make more stuff, then that is when the game will die. But I don't believe that'll happen. I believe that TDX does have that staying power to rival even TDS's lifespan. So yeah, thumbs up. Next question.
The next question is from Epic Lord 7. Congrats on hitting such a wonderful milestone. I'm sorry I can't join your Discord. I have to ask here. I hope you mention me for your 10k QNA. First, who's your favorite TDX YouTuber?
I said this before somewhere, but it's Salts. Salts is one of my favorites right now because he's just so entertaining to listen to. I like him a lot. Next question.
Who's your favorite underrated TDX YouTuber?
God damn it. Also Salts. Actually, no. Salts has been getting some good attention. There's another guy out there. His name is Derpy. I think his name is Derpy or Derp something. Derp man. Derp something. His editing skills are amazing. For those who are watching on YouTube, I'm gonna throw it up right now. His editing is so incredible. I love it so much. I see a lot of myself in him. So yeah, that guy is probably my favorite underrated because nobody talks about him at all. So next question.
Why did you start YouTube? Is it a hobby or there's more to it?
Yeah, for right now it's a hobby, but I do want this to turn into a career, because I don't want to. I don't know. I just feel a connection because I love writing. I love making videos. I love TDX. There's just so many. Like this whole job, it just checks a lot of things on my clipboard that makes me want to stay with making content. So I find this as a hobby, but also a potential career even. So yeah. Next question.
Who's the biggest YouTuber that knows you, like commenting in one of your videos or mentions in the videos, something like that?
There's this one guy. His name is Corso. I remember he made a community post about me whenever I dropped my grind video, of him like basically just giving me a shout out, calling me like an underrated TDX YouTuber. So I would probably say probably Corso. Corso's probably the biggest YouTuber that I know who has recognized my existence and even like shouted me out. So yeah, that guy. Yep. Next question.
Are you going to play other games or content other than TDX, like TDS or vlogging?
Yeah, I do see myself doing maybe TDS content, but vlogging, probably not. Maybe if I get to John Roblox's level where I reach 1 mil subs, then maybe I will do vlogging. But for right now, I don't see myself doing vlogging anytime soon. But that would be interesting. That would be interesting to see. So let's next question.
Funky asks, serious question. How was your journey like, and what did you enjoy about it / events?
So my journey was quite amazing actually. I met so many new people. I've learned so many things. This journey it is so much better than the destination. I would rather redo this journey a million times than just get 10k subscribers out of nowhere. Because without this journey, I wouldn't have met half the amazing people I've met. Like, I've been introduced to all the TDX content creators. I've talked to them. I've made some good friends. Like, I mentioned this in my intro, but Rogue Ordinary is actually like my mentor. I look up to him. He's a pretty cool guy, and I've become really good friends with him. He's a really cool guy. And without doing all of this, I wouldn't have met him at all. And it also goes with some of the people like Mori and Spacey. I would have never met them if it wasn't for TDX and my journey to become a content creator. They're very cool people. I can rely on them a lot. They're very awesome. I love them a lot. They're really cool. Yeah, that's probably my favorite part of the journey, just meeting new people. Yeah, next question.
Very inspiring.
Boris asks, okay, I need to actually ask a question. Really do videos on anything else other than TDX soon or in the future? Because if so, what will it be? Angry Pumpkin.
Okay, so I said this before. I do want to eventually make content that isn't other than TDX, and it's funny now that you bring this up. I remember now that you're bringing this up, but fighting is a really cool game that has really awesome music. I would love to make a video on it because there's just so many interesting things about it. That's probably like a game that I would make a video on that's not related to TDX at all. So next question.
Dayan, not Cryo, says, do you fuck with PUBG?
So I've never actually played PUBG on my computer, but I've played it on my phone whenever that came out, and I loved it. It was really fun. Playing PUBG on my phone was pretty fun. PUBG is cool. It's a cool game. I love PUBG. PUBG is cool. Alright, next question.
Shindari says, would you smash any TDX YouTuber?
Let me see. No. Next question.
Would you smash any TDX tower?
Tower. Worship. Next question.
Meg asked, what TDS boss do you think has the biggest gap?
Probably Apex Redditor, bro. He has that thumper on him. Whenever he walks, you can feel it on the ground. Yep, Apex Predator. Next question.
Okay, Gladius says, can you 1v1 a normal zombie plus?
Sure, I'll do it. Yep. If for the YouTubers watching, I'm gonna put up a clip right now. I'm 1v1ing him right now on the spot. Next question.
Hey, Forrest asks, last question for me. What is your favorite TDX song? Did you say this already? Get help.
Yo, I wish I could help you, but my favorite TDX song is definitely the Eradicator Mark 1C song. It's such a good song, especially that one part. For the YouTubers watching, I'll play it again. I love that clip. I love that song. It's a good song. Next question.
Yeah, Accelerator Best TDS Player asks, who motivated you to do content for TDX?
For making content in TDX in general, like, it's kind of difficult to choose because a lot of my friends have just pushed me to do it because I don't know, like I've like before making TDX content, I would make compilations of me and my friends playing games, and they would say like, oh hey, you should make content on TDX because you're good at making montage clips of me and your friends, so you should probably do that. So they probably played a big factor to make TDX content. Like if I were to pinpoint a person in particular, it would probably be my boy Juan. He was a huge person who pushed me to make content. He's a cool guy. So next question.
Jim Saya JM51T asks, congrats, here the question. 1. What made you started doing TDX content and why? Great grammar.
So yeah, the reason why I decided to make TDX content was because of them, right? They pushed me to do it, but it was also Tankfish, his editing, and me seeing how easy I could replicate that and make it on my own way, so that helped me start it going. So yeah, that's that. Next question.
Next question from them. And what do you think about the TDX's dying video from Mert W?
I'm disappointed. That's all I can say. His first couple of videos, like you could play devil's advocate and say that like he was misunderstood. He wanted to make that video just to spread awareness, but that video that you're referring to, it just seems like a cash grab. So I'm just disappointed. I'm not even like angry or anything. I'm just disappointed. Next question.
Dion's Not Cryo says, if you play TDS, what's your opinion on the TDS Halloween event?
So I didn't play the entirety of the TDS event, but from what I've played, I don't like it. I just don't like it. It just seems very boring to me. I can't stand it. I think I've said this before, maybe in the earlier, but TDS has kind of just been like a falling out for me. I have become less and less interested in that game for just over time, and this event I just didn't enjoy it, especially night 2. I just didn't like night 2, and then just seeing night 3, I just can't. So my opinion on it, I don't like it myself, but if other people like it, then that's their business. They can mess with it, but I don't like it. So yeah, that's my answer. Next question.
Man says, did you get a cat if you had the option?
So I love cats. I love cats a lot. My sisters actually have a cat, and I occasionally would play with them every now and then. But if I ever had the chance to get a cat for myself, I'd probably say no, because there's just so much of a hassle to deal with. Like, you gotta clean them. They leave hair everywhere. My current arrangement with my sisters and how I can play with the cats every now and then, I think that's good enough. Cats are cool, but I personally won't own one myself. So, yep.
And Remi, I just want to slip in a question. Is there a particular cat out there that you would like to give a shout out to?
What does that even mean? What are you giving? Shout out to a cat.
Certain band.
Is there a particular cat that you might know that you've seen in person before that you might want to give a shout out to?
You see Banjo.
There you go.
Love my boy Banjo.
I was trying to push you that way. I'm glad you finally got it. Yeah.
Nice question.
Livestreamino says, "Why are you Jack in the Box?"
Yeah, like I said earlier before, there was just a guy that played Combat Warriors. He had the avatar, but his avatar was kind of ugly. I won't lie. He had like a blocky avatar. It just didn't work. I was like, bro, I could just take that head, and I can make this. I can make this. I make the avatar better, and I did. I got the head, and then I made myself super buff, so it actually looks like Jack in the Box. So that's how that came to be. Next question.
Ace says, "Remi, who was your main inspiration to start a YouTube channel?"
Yeah, I've answered this question before. Probably, Tankfish. Yep. Our editing styles are very similar. Love Tankfish. Shout out to that guy. Next question.
And Ace's second question, what were the original goals you had in mind when you made the channel?
So my original goals were that I actually wanted to make money. I just wanted to make money off of it, just so I can like do stuff with it. I don't know. It just seems like, you know, like an easy way to make money. But another reason that I also had in the back of my head was that I wanted to see, like, I have like this thing where I have maladaptive daydreaming or whatever. I don't know what it's called. Here, I'll just put it up on the screen for the YouTubers watching. I love to see my ideas just come to light. So for me making content, I just love seeing my ideas just be plastered on the, you know, the screen. So that's cool. Anyways, next question.
Ace's last question, did you ever expect to hit the milestone of 10,000 subscribers?
When I was first starting, no. Whenever I was first starting, no. Because I just didn't think I would get any viewers at all. I didn't think that was a possibility. But honestly, after I found like a good, like, after I found my footing, right? And I expected each video to do well, it kind of just became inevitable. I got to sound egotistical or whatever, but I always just had a feeling that, oh, 10K was just, it was there for me. It was there for the taking. I could get there and make a name for myself. I always knew that was a possibility. I definitely expected this milestone. But for the future one, like the 50K one for the face reveal, I doubt that'll happen, but that would be cool. Next question.
Abdul El-Hamri 313 says, will you ever do a voice or face reveal?
Does he know? Does he know?
He doesn't know.
Does he know?
He doesn't know.
To answer the second question though, face reveal, like I said, I think 50K subs is a good milestone for the face reveal. So yeah, that's that. Next question.
This user says, question, are you only gonna do tower defense content or something else?
I think I'll mostly stick with tower defense content, but if I ever get big and people notice me for being a video essayist guy, then I'll possibly switch to something else. But for now, I don't see any reason to stray away from tower defense content. I think that there's still a lot of room for me to grow as a content creator, and I think the best way to do that is by sticking with tower defense content. So I'll be doing that. Next question.
Warts Breaker asks, what is your opinion on World War I Jokernaut, my favorite, and what is your favorite Jokernaut skin?
It's actually Juggernaut. It's Juggernaut, buddy.
The Jokernaut? That's a new skin.
This skin, the World War I skin, I love it a lot. It's a really good skin. And it's such a funny coincidence because that is actually my favorite Juggernaut skin. That skin right there. Your favorite Juggernaut skin is my favorite Juggernaut skin. That's pretty funny. I love this skin. It's just so cool. It's very unique. I love the sound that it makes. I wish they did more like it. Good skin. Next question.
Rakama says, are you considering transitioning and branching out to other games that aren't in Roblox? And congratulations on 10K, my boy.
Yeah. Eventually, I do plan on transitioning away, but like I said before, it highly depends on how successful I become as a content creator. If I ever get that big, then yeah, I will. But if I don't, then I will have to stick with Roblox for now. But yeah, that's the current game plan. Next question.
And for the last question, local. The new year is pretty soon, and I believe that it's just the first step for your future TDX content creator path. What do you hope for your future self, and what will you tell your past self about it?
It's a pretty deep question, and I understand why they wanted it to be last. For my future self, I hope that I don't stray down the path of focusing monetization over my enjoyment of making content, because right now the main driving force of me making content is just having fun making stuff, having fun writing the script, having fun meeting new people and discussing topics. That is what I really enjoy about making content. I just really hope that I don't stray too far away from that. And that's what I would tell my past self. Just don't get lost in the sauce. I know the money is the monetization is very tempting, but you just gotta stick with what you love to do, and that's what I want. I want my future self to keep on enjoying making content as much as I enjoy making content right now. Yep, that's my answer. That's the final question. Thanks for coming, fellas. Thanks for sitting here live.
Thank you to everyone who showed up, even if you aren't here right now or if you are here right now. Thank you for showing up. Really appreciate it.
Audience.
Thanks for everybody who
Yeah.
tuned in.
Just know anybody who tuned in got an exclusive look at the slideshow.
At the very
You'll be
funny
seeing
slideshow.
something very different
Yep.
if you are watching this on YouTube.
Anyways, as for the little special, I'll be singing a couple of songs.
I don't know yet.
Alright, that you don't
I
know
would love
yet.
I don't know yet.
I'm
Yeah, we don't know.
Even I do.
completely gone.
And
I'm
Remi-
so
Remi is the
zooted
only
right now.
one.
I have 3 songs right here that I want to sing.
Remi is mad
Okay.
geeked.
I'm so gone. But these songs right here, I know how to sing pretty well. I'm pretty excited for this. You guys will never guess what the first song is.
I don't know what they are. Remi asked me to join in.
Oh my god. Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around? Me and you in awkward silence. Don't you dare look at me that way. I don't need reminders of how you don't feel the same. Oh,
the burning pain.
Listen to you harp about so she's so perfect, blah 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 blah. How I wish you wake up Sunday, front to be confess your love. And you should say that when I talk to you, oh Cupid walks right through and shoots an arrow through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start. Oh my god. I love this song.
Song is
Such a
really
good
good.
song.
Good Kid's really good in general.
Good Kid is so fucking good. Oh my god. Woo. Woo. Oh my god.
Here we go.
Oh. What's a girl to do? Lying on my bed staring into the blue. Unrequited, terrifying. Love is driving me a bit insane. have to get this off my chest. I'm telling you today that when I talk to you, oh Cupid walks right through, shoots an arrow through my heart. I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it too? 'Cause I loved you from the start. From the start, I loved you. Just thinking of you. You know I loved you from the start. Oh my god. Such a goated song. I love it. I love that cover. I love a song as a W song. Yo, I know you sing along with me, Jack, but yo, this next song, this is a solo. This is a solo version.
I did a little bit.
This next song right here.
You're saying, oh, you want to do this one by yourself?
This next song right here. This is very
This
special.
is a Remi exclusive.
It's a Remi exclusive song. I love this song so much.
Okay. Remi exclusive.
I love this song so much.
That's all good. That's all good.
That's all good right here. This song. I love this song so much. Feeling left out from the pack, you gotta go roll. 5 years from now, it didn't matter, you hope you don't know where to go. Construction every turn upon the road. Live life thinking why it's going so slow. Like the clock light, but miles the home. You waited way too long. You know it's in your pattern in your home. Fuck all the good times, it's a past tense. I sleep and wake up when the world ends. Those memories stay so hard to forget. Question everything, are we there yet? Gone too far to change, time to get your rollerblades. The smile is worth the wait, here comes better days. All these thoughts I had in my head got me blinded from the sunset. I'm trying hard to stop the rain, 'cause smiling doesn't feel the same. I just come to tell you drive safe. Will I see you in the morning? 'Cause I just wanna feel your touch. 'Cause I don't think I had enough. 'Cause my turn to frost quick, need a break from night shifts. I swear the hours pass too slow, leave no time to grow. My favorite thing is milk with cookies and cream. I swear where did the good times go? It don't show no more. Polaroid photos like a movie scene. Thank you for the memories, I don't know what it means. I never go. I think so, I did a video. Oh my god. I need it right now. Oh my god.
And I'm at the pictures.
This ain't the time to cry. Didn't know how much time. Gone too far to change. Time to get your rollerblades. The smile is worth the wait. Here comes better days. All these thoughts I had in my head got me blinded from the sunset. I'm trying hard to stop the rain, 'cause smiling doesn't feel the same. I just come to tell you drive safe. Will I see you in the morning? 'Cause I just wanna feel your touch. 'Cause I don't think I had enough. Oh my god. Oh, it's such a good song. Oh my god. I love that song so much. Oh, it's such a good song. If you guys don't know, that song is Drive Safe by Rich Brian. Oh, I love that song so much. Alright, one last song. One last song to close it off. One last song. You guys might know this. You guys might not know this, but yo, I know this. You guys ready for this? Ooh. Oh my god, it's coming back. Guys, it's coming back.
Dude, the
Guys,
memories.
Oh my god.
Oh
Slammer!
my god.
Slammer, baby girl! This one for you. バカみたい子供なのね夢を追って傷ついて嘘が下手なくせに笑えない笑顔を見せた I love you もろくに言わない口下手でほんまに不器用なのねなのにどうしてさよならは言えたのダメだねダメよダメなのよあなたがおはべ水を避けても歪まないおみながバカみたい Thank you guys for watching. Remember, description down below. Join my Discord server for links on upcoming projects. But other than that, South R. I'll see you guys in the next one.
You should burn. You would tell me if you stole something, right? Don't touch me! I have a knuckle sandwich with your name on it. I don't want to see you. You would tell me if you stole something, right? You're a loser! I'm full of hate.